Hey there, welcome back. Marius here, and today we have something new. So, what is this? So, top 10 new best-selling Steam games. This is top 10 new. We will define as in some period. So that's why there is July, which means I'm looking at all the games that are released in July. Why? Because in the Steam there is top-selling games, and there's always just Counter-Strike at the top, and all other games, and it's always messy, and it's hard to find what is selling from the recent releases. So this is all video about, and they will be in order from least selling top 10 to the absolute number one. So I'm going to show you so you can take this educated decision if you want to purchase the game, because the hype often is before pretty high, but then later on the game is not that good. So this is video for those who want to know what's going on and what games are actually good and others are also enjoying, with a lot of caveats. So let's jump. This is the top 10. This is the first game we have online. So we have Hell Clock. This is the game I'm gonna launch, so you can see. Yeah, pretty positive rating, 82%. Let's watch the video in the background. But yeah, this is an action RPG. You can see the gameplay, how it runs, stylized, roguelike hack and slash. The game costs only 20 euros. I expect the same for it will be US dollars. And this is pretty well played game, pretty loved game, and you can see how it's, well, the gameplay itself. I can actually shut the hell up and you can see it for yourself. But this is pretty cool that to see such games in top 10 already from everything that is in July. And it was released only on 22nd of July. This is also the reason why the video is later on, not at the 1st of August. So every game has a chance to, get going, get the ball rolling, and accumulate those best-selling, stats. So this is also changing on daily basis. This is our first entry, and let's move on. What we have next is Killing Floor 3. So this is the first entry where we have already first entry with the results not as good as expected, right? That's the point. So the game is quite high, anticipated and waited, but from 11,000 reviews we have 53%. So I'm not gonna be a judge, I'm just giving you the information. It's out there from the 24th of July, and gamers are saying absolute average meh, because, well, 53% is half of them are saying good, other half is saying new, for whatever reason, right? I'm not going to judge. That's for everyone themselves. If there's a problem with technical problem, or someone dislikes, or there's many reasons why gamers are saying nah, avoid the game, or the price or something. So the price, by the way, yes, first-person shooters, you can see zombie and whatnot. I don't need to introduce you to the Killing Floor 3. You see what's going on right there. Costs 40 euros. $40, I expect the same. And this is, yeah, despite the fact the reviews are mixed currently, we'll see if they go up, but this is then top 9 game in current moment that is released in July, right? All right, moving on. We don't need to watch all the video and everything. We can move on. And 7th place is, this is something cool. Keep on mining. So this is absolutely, I need to mention a lot of stats that are off the screen. So this game has had the least followers, which, the ones who are wishlisting the game. So it was surprised that the game was pretty not known, and then accumulated more and more and more, and there's actually more concurrent players than there were wishlisted. So I believe not only I am showcasing and saying, hey, this game sells pretty well, people are pretty much enjoying, and why not? This is a casual clicker, idler, relaxing game, and indie, of course. so no big budget behind it, you know. It's just pure enjoyment, good old times, how gaming should be, right? Cost €5, $5. I expect the same. I always say expect because, you know, the currency is 99% match. Sometimes there's minor differences, but yeah, the game is out already on the 30th of July. 93% rating. 93%. This is the reason why, you know, there's more and more people jumping on it and playing it. All right, next in line is 6th place, top 6th, which has actually demo available, but let's see the gameplay and everything. So this is sorry, yeah, why I don't have it opened. Mining, okay. So what we have here, this is the King is Watching. Weird first picture of the game, but that doesn't matter. You see the style, you see the how it plays. It's a real-time strategy, dark fantasy roguelike game. Also, yeah, all the games, of course, are in the description. Timestamps is visible, you know. I'm here just to inform you so you can make the best decision for your gaming choices. The guy is speaking in the background. Sorry. Otherwise, you will complain there's two people speaking. So yeah, there's demo available. Game costs only $15. It is out since 21st of July. 84% of the rating. You see how it plays, how it runs. People are enjoying it. So it was top 6. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. If you want to get this game for yourself, this is pretty good time. So the King is Watching. All right. Then we have, so this is another cool story, only released on 29th of July, so at the end of the month. And yeah, do I need to introduce you? This is the Tales of the Shire, the Lord of the Rings game. The Lord of the Rings game. It's heavy title, but you see how it plays. There's a live sync, cozy character customization. You see the growing, you know, running around with the familiar places, you know. And this game is also pretty highly valued. And one thing that stands out from this, let's see another one, is this is the one and only game from the whole top 10 that is with the discount already. Not saying anything about it, but it's currently 10% off, and it's 29.69. So weird numbers. So I guess it comes from the originally different currency, and it's somehow transferred. So 30-ish euros for me. I expect the same for dollars. 80% reviews. This game is also pretty highly liked. This is the 5th on the top 10 list, right? So you see the vibe, you see the style, with the fishing as far as I can tell from the screens and everything. So yeah, this is a pretty cool game. Not only by me, but also others say the same. So here we have another weird stuff going on. So this is, I'm gonna leave for the moment. So this is one of 2 games that reached more than 100 concurrent players. So it was highly anticipated, highly wishlisted, highly everything, but 50% rating only. So what's going on here? This is a Souls-like game, action RPG. You see the vibe, everything. It looks beautiful, but WUCHANG, Fallen Feathers, was super hype. And it falls, I'd say, somehow flat, because 50% of the gamers say, you know what? Nah, not gonna recommend. No. Reasons, again, they are different for each in every one of us. You can, of course, through the link find and everything. So this is, again, highly purchased, so best-selling game, top 10, beats in the middle of the list. But, you know, the players are saying, yeah, cannot fully recommend it. So be cautious. I think those are two titles. One was already at the start, and then this one, which was super highly weighted and wishlisted, but somehow falls flat. Unfortunately, you know, that's why I make this video. When the game is released, when players actually jump on, then we see what's going on. Does the waiting is you know, as expected, or somehow feels a little bit short. All right, moving on, we have, this is top fourth of this top 10. Yes, this is Stronghold Crusader Definitive Edition. When you just run, I think they... Do I need to explain? This is one of my favorite games, and it's being re-released with even better graphics, even more... They will explain instead of me. So there's new missions, new stories, new adversaries, new stuff, and of course everything the old what we all loved already remade. And yeah, there's co-op mode and everything. It's like best times again, coming back to the new systems and everything. Strategy, real-time tactics, city builder, sandbox, campaign mode, everything you ever wanted, it's here. New units, you know, just mind blown. Did I mention it costs only 20 euros? Yes, now I mentioned it. So you can see it's all in a huge, awesome display. Firefly Studios behind the original, of course, that's their IP. It's out there since 15th of July. That's why I guess in the fourth of the list already. Rating is 90%. Yes, not much people jumping on board, but fourth top selling probably will beat. There I think was already major updates. So okay, enough of this. You know where to find it in the description and everything. So moving on, last three games, top 10, we have Abiotic Factor. For a moment, just so you see, I'm not, you know, making this up. 96% of the rating was in early access for quite a long time, and everyone just loves the game. And when it's released, it drops by few percent points, and it's still one of the highest that's out there. All right, let me just launch the game itself. You will see there's a specific the art style itself. It's, I don't even know if that's counts as pixel or low poly, or you see the vibe. Yeah, you see the pixels, so I guess it's pixel graphics, but it's combination of both. I have tried when it was early access. It was too overwhelming for me at the moment, but it's a survival online co-play game, open world survival and crafting and everything. Kind of, we have heard those names and you know, descriptions of the game, but this is something kind of unique. It's how it starts, how it goes. You see it for yourself. It's pretty damn good game. Not only by me, it's third top selling game that it was released in July. Costs 34 bucks, 33 euros for me, about the same in US dollars. So I'd say it's perfect. It was highly anticipated, it was highly wishlisted, it has one of the best ratings ever, it has half of the nowadays AAA studio games price. I'd say this is one of the best games from July. That's as far as I can tell from the stats and everything. Alright, enough is enough. Moving on, we have second place is taken, well, first and second place is taken by a game that is in early access, but released in early access in July. And you know, if it beats fully released games in top selling category, who am I to judge? Mage Arena, early access, magic, dark fantasy, PvP action game. Also interesting style. You see how it plays. Is the second highest best-selling game from July. It's not my style, not for me, but I'm not here to judge. I'm here to show you it's there. It's online PvP and co-play. Has also family sharing, if that means something for you. It costs €3. I think this is the key moment. €3, the game can be yours. You can enjoy. Early access still being developed, but you know, a lot of games have long developing period where you can enjoy for yourself. So second best top seller. And if you expected, if you didn't, I don't know. My nose is stuck itching. I don't know why. Grounded 2 was released in early access. You know, huge launch, everything highly anticipated. 78% of percentage rating. Almost 10,000 people enjoy it. So it's it's sequel of Grounded first. It's going the same path. It's being developed. There's a lot of areas still locked. There's just an early vibe. What's the change and how big of that map is, but it's, as far as I remember from the original Grounded, in more patches, more areas released, more new animals and everything. So the game is actually, I'd say, 10%, 15% done. So you know, whatever is there, it's not it. There will be way more. But another criteria, not only the good background, the first game, I liked it so much. You know, my type of, you know, building, crafting, action, adventure, multiplayer, playing with friends, with others. It's everything you can expect. And stylized graphics and everything. But currently the game is only $30 because it's in early access. Which makes sense. It's not full release. Currently, if I'm not mistaken, the first Grounded costs more than the second. But I need to check that. €30. Can I check somehow? It doesn't matter. Okay, let's not mix with the first game. This is the second that's released, and it is the first top-selling game from July. Everyone enjoys, everyone is happy about it. 79% of reviews, so again, you know, there's ups and downs. I think there was an update released with a lot of bug fixes and everything, so there was technically a lot of people were complaining that it's not running as smooth as they would like. But you know, it's early access, you just released and already updated. But, and this is basically it. You can stop watching the video if that's what you wanted. You know, top 10 selling games, best selling new games in Steam. But I have actually 3 more, which I want just to barely touch. I'm not gonna open the whole screen because 3 extra games I want to mention. One of them is Wildgate, for different reasons. All right, this is a bonus. I played when it was early alpha test or something. PvP multiplayer game, first-person shooter. Weird, you know, all the being around in arena type of gameplay and everything. But what is a little bit sad is when it was released, it was only 7, 8. I think almost 8,000 players playing. This is a PvP oriented, so you need players to play. And now the number dropped down to almost a little bit below 2,000 players, concurrent players. Which means for a game where you need other players, it's kind of sad. And my guess, the reason is you would expect such game to be kind of free to play, because most of them currently nowadays are. You get the money back through, you know, some battle passes or cosmetics or whatever, but they wanted 30 euros for the game, so this is sad a little bit. Let's move on. It was highly anticipated. I was looking forward to play it more, but not for the price and not when there's no player base. Another mentioned is, as I said, there were huge games that had concurrent players, more than 100,000. And this one is Mecha Break, which is absolutely huge. Let me find the numbers. Where was the numbers of? Oh yeah, when it was released, now currently 200,000 wishlist entries, right? And it's somehow, yeah, I'd say 60% of user review might be the main case for this. And what is even more striking is it's free to play. You would expect it's free to play because, you know, in Steam, if you install, it still counts as purchases, you know, best selling. It didn't made in top 10. It's free, it was highly wishlisted, everything pointed that this is gonna be a huge, which kinda is somehow. There's currently still 10,000 players playing on daily basis. So as PvP with the robots and actions, it's still 10 times more than Wildgate, but I don't know. I was surprised. It's not even close to the top 10. It was, I think, 15 or top 20 something. All right, and last bonus game is another interesting, but I hope they're doing fine. Let's put it in this way. The game is far from top best-selling games, but we need to also keep in mind the game was first available in September of 2022, which means for 3 years it was dealt, and it was on sale, like available 3 years. So the fact that it's not best selling right now might be the reason, because, you know, it's over 3 years of the time and they made the net money back. Because I also played the game, and also I need to make a video about it. So it's pretty cool. I loved it when it was still in early access, but yeah, nowhere near to the top selling. But I hope they sold as much as they needed to continue, because we need to support awesome ideas, new games, and developers that are actually creating cool games. My opinion, this is a cool game. $30, this is the one. And yes, now let me shut the hell up and let you go and get your games what you want. All right, thanks for watching. This is the new 2 series what I want to launch. Just outro words. One is upcoming games that will be closer to the end of the month, and then in second month we're gonna look back what is actually best selling. They somehow should match and overlap, but as you saw already, for example, the Wandering Village, it had high wishlisted amount, but when it finally came out, I guess everyone already purchased like in those 3-year periods, and it did not made in best-selling category top 10, right? All right, if it makes sense, if it doesn't, ask me questions. I was trying to put together all this, so yeah, in some usable way. I hope I somehow managed that. If not, also let me know. The fine and constructive criticism also is a good thing, so I'm always looking forward if and how can I improve that. All right, guys, let's meet in another video. Cheers.